The Last Star Collector. They say that once the sky was so full of stars that the night was never truly dark. Light spilled between constellations. Paths of silver threaded through the heavens. Even those who had lost their way only had to look up. But centuries passed, and something changed. The stars began to fall, not in blazing catastrophes, not in loud celestial tragedies, but quietly, one by one. They slipped from their places like loosened stitches in a vast ancient tapestry, burning out before they touched the earth, vanishing into the unseen. People argued about it. Some blamed science, some blamed prophecy. Some said nothing at all, and simply stopped looking up. Because it is easier to ignore a dimming sky than to admit something sacred is leaving. No one knew where the fallen stars went. No one. But him. He walks the quiet hills between dusk and dawn, not during the loud hours of daylight when certainty rules and everyone pretends to understand the world. He walks when the light is undecided, a lantern in one hand, and in the other, a net. It is not woven from magic or moonlight. It is an old thing. Fine mesh, mended and remended with silver thread and patience. It looks fragile, as though it might snap under the weight of a heavy thought. But it holds. He listens more than he looks. Because falling stars do not scream. They sigh. When one loosens from the sky, he feels it before he sees it. A tremor in the air. A thinning in the dark. And then it comes, a streak across the horizon. Brief, desperate, trying to remember how to shine. He catches it before it reaches the ground, not with speed, not with force, but with readiness. The star trembles in the net, small and searing, its light flickering like breath in winter. He lifts it carefully, cradling it like a wounded bird. And he whispers. Not commands, not promises, reminders. He tells it of the constellation it once belonged to, of the pattern it helped form, of the way it guided sailors, lovers, and lonely children staring through open windows. He speaks of its original place, not as an accusation, but as a memory. And slowly, the trembling stills. Some stars he releases back to the heavens. They rise gently, as though remembering gravity works both ways. Others are too tired, too dim, too unsure of their former brilliance. Those he carries home. His home is not a house in the ordinary sense. It stands at the edge of the hills, where the wind bends the grass low. Inside, shelves line the walls, glass jars, hundreds of them, each containing a single star. They do not burn with the arrogance of the sun. They glow softly, with quiet persistence. These are the lights he keeps for the souls who wander too far into the dark. It is said that if you lose your way completely, if the night presses too close and the sky feels empty above you, you may see a single lantern moving across the hills. If you follow it without fear, you may find him. He will not ask you what you did. He will not demand belief. He will simply open a jar. The light inside will not blind you. It will not solve you. But it will remind you that even something that fell can still shine. Some say he collects stars. Others say he collects what people forget. But there are those who believe something quieter still. That the sky has never truly been losing stars. That what falls is not celestial matter. It is pieces of us. Fragments of hope we abandoned when life became practical. Flickers of wonder we dismissed as childish. Small, persistent lights we thought too fragile to survive the world. He catches them, before they hit the ground, before they shatter, and when he whispers to the jar, he is not reminding the star of its constellation. He is reminding us, if you wander far enough into the night, and you are kind, not loud, not certain, just kind, he might offer you one. Not to keep forever, but just long enough to see the path again.